Good morning. It's Sunday the 3rd of May and it's 5 to 8. British summertime. If this is the movement snack you desire, stay here. We're going to get going on the snack in 4.5 minutes. If you prefer to move across this preamble, slide the slidey thing, get straight to the snack. But for now, I want to say good morning, live, movement snackers live. Bob, Deb, Chris, Dawn, Northumberland, Wales, Scotland are in. More Scotland. Hello, George. Good morning. Talk amongst yourselves. That's fine. Don't mind me. Ignore me. Debbie's got a reminder and sound. Sound helps. Or maybe you just want to turn the volume down, yes. Do you want to hear me? Do you want to see me? Or do you want to both? Early rises. How long have you been up already, please? Honest? Minutes or hours? Pyjamas or dressed? Still in bed or up? Morning, Leslie. Come on, everyone. I think we'll start with that. We'll have Sunday morning reports. How long have you been up? Are you still in bed? Are you watching or doing? All of which are fine and good and dandy by me. Any start is a good start. But I reckon as we get going, you'll feel a bit of movement coming on. You ain't gonna cast my spell. Get you moving. Jane had tea at 7:30. Leslie's 7 a.m. and PJs. The dawn chorus day. Yeah, the birds. I've just been listening to the wood pigeons. Good morning. I'm coming round the mountain in a very grey hove. Are you in a grey hove? What is that? Some kind of coat or jacket, Carol? Boom, boom. Hello, Jane. Edinburgh's in. Chris has been up for an hour. She's dressed and she's had breakfast. And Chris, you've probably painted the ceiling, knowing you. Or you've probably been in the loft, knowing you. Yes, let's not talk about that one. Morning, Jane. Dressed and been working on the piece. Yeah, Deb, you're a morning person, aren't you? You've probably written a presentation and half a book by now. Morning, Berkshire. All right, brother of mine, what have you been doing? Have you had breakfast yet? You're probably scheduling in a bacon sandwich, I reckon. Shrewsbury has been up, admiring the view since 7:15. George is commenting on your buffering, Bob. Does he know you? Hello. The Day Elliot Chapel Collective. Boom, boom, boom. 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Jordan. Krista, how are you? Great to see you back. Thanks for coming back. Dawn has been up for 15 minutes and she's still in the jammies with tea. Who's got slogans on their pyjamas that says, I hate mornings or I love mornings? Anyway, maybe that's one for tomorrow. Crikey, we're almost there. Good morning, Bolton. Vivian, how did you cope with all your alternatives in the Tesco shop? I'm assuming that just means they replace things because they haven't got the stuff they need. Thanks, Margaret. You completely lost us about 4:05 yesterday. We all went out for a walk. Joking. Anyway, thank you for perseverance and thank goodness you found us. Carol, I'll be back in my PJs. Hello, Maddie. Right, it's a 3, 2, 1. Ready, steady? Ready, steady. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. My name is Bex Townley. It's Sunday the 3rd of May. Tomorrow starts the 7th week of this movement mission. We've done hundreds of these things and we're going to keep on going. For now, we get moving, we prepare for the day, we have a think about our moving parts, have a think about our supporting parts. That doesn't mean that they just stand on the side and clap. These supporting structures support and enhance our movement capability. So let's go and find it. Hello Bristol, hello Alison, hello Diana in your gym jams. Come on. And the slogan is sleep with the stars. Love that. Right, I'm back in the dining room with the blue towel white sock combo and light trousers. I hope you can see me. Can you see me? Okay, circulation booster, you know the score. Standing options, please, if you're in stand. Seated option, you can start to hip walk forward in the chair, and then we all start the circulation boost together, which can be from the bottom up, feet first, or the top down, arms first. You choose. The first thing is to get to moving. So if the standing start move is here, the seated start move, it's a hip walk forward, shift, 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 backside just past centre. Seated maybe start with arms, 1 or 2, or maybe feet. You choose, please. Once we're moving, then we have a think. Okay, what's happening with my supporting part, which is this? So lift taller, lengthen, and we talk about lengthen here through the centre. And as we lengthen, you can just see the shift and the change in my back position, plus a little bit of lift and open. This literally makes the arms hang in a better position and can support everything that's happening under my feet, under my hips. All right, here we go. Slow down on the feet and toes. So in this morning mobility movement snack, we really want to find our feet. Just find your feet, lift the heels off slowly, find the toes as well. And it's exactly the same in sit. If feet, ankles and toes are an option, we're lifting up, we're peeling off, and then we're picking off the toes are the last thing to come off and the first thing to go down. All on a lifted posture here. If you're feeling a bit squashed, just have a little rest, have a moment, and then lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And the lengthen comes from a tilt position through the pelvis. Here's the arm action. In sit or stand, it's got a bend, it's pressing, it's driving from the shoulders. And in stand, it might look like this, or you might want to keep one hand off the support. I don't want your balance challenged in this circ boost. I want you to feel that you can move freely. Stand upright, feel strong and confident as all the moving parts are doing their thing. Okay, take a pause. It's just a circulation booster. It's just literally a boost through the circulatory system. This helps get the blood and the oxygen to where it wants to be. It potentially helps with swollen ankles and swollen feet. It's a really good thing to do if you've been sat for a while and you know you want to get up. Just have a little boost into that circulation system and lots of positive things happen. All right, ready for the mobility feast. Starting with shoulders, sit or stand, all on length, all on this long length strength supportive position. Here we go, shoulders. Now feel your way through this. Okay, now we're not warming up for an exercise class, so I just want you to feel it. Just have a go. Try with 1, try with 2. The beauty of these movement snacks is we're literally warming up and get ready for the day, not anything that's going to happen right now in an exercise session. So feel how that is for you. Keep the head still. In sit, it's the same. Explore that movement. If that full roll isn't comfortable or you don't feel you're achieving that, then just break it down a bit. Come back to a straight up and a straight down. Find what your starting point is for comfortable, bigger range of motions, and that might be the start point. And then over the days, explore what happens when you lift and open. 3, 4, 5 of these. Can you see each one is considered and deliberate, and I pause after each one. Let's move up, up to neck and head. Have a look. In stand, take up some support. Strong supportive parts down the bottom end. So that will be legs if it's stand. It will be buttocks if it's sit. Everything maintaining this big support structure in the middle here, the trunk. Let's take the turn of the head with the pause in the middle here. And when I do this quietly, I can hear the birds outside. And that's the beauty of these movement snacks. We're just taking time to enjoy and feel how we're moving today. And most importantly, when we build these routines, how we start to improve and how movement perhaps becomes easier, less effortful, which obviously means that all of our activities of daily living become more efficient, require less energy, we can do more stuff. All right, it's the third movement. It's the pressed back. Might feel quite small, but don't underestimate the significance of these small movements. They all play a part, they all link together. So the position of the head in daily life significantly impacts on comfort and balance and ease of which we do stuff. And can you see when the head comes back, my gaze stays forward, the end of my nose stays pointing at you, definitely there. In seated, if you feel you start to get tired in this middle bit and you start to slump, have a switch off, have a pit stop, have a moment of rest, and then come in again, because we want all of these movements to be moving on a strong sound structure support. On the subject of which, this square bit here moves in lots of different directions, and we're going to explore those now. In standing, remember anything that moves the head might challenge the balance, so take up support. Strong support down the bottom end, a little bit wider for balance, and start the turn back to the centre and the other way. We're trying to leave the hips behind. The hips are not invited. What they do serve to do, as can you see, just provide this really strong bottom end. This bottom bit is critical. So I need to fix and support one bit while I can move the other. And this is all of our reaching, all of our functional stuff. Even walking requires this turn. In sit, buttocks are the anchor, feet and buttocks. So even weight across the buttocks, lifting and then turning. You can bring the arms with you just to ease them around. Just find a flow that's comfortable for you. And I'm moving in and out of this stuff really slowly with control. The pause is in the middle. I might want to pit stop. I might want to grow again before I turn. And as I turn, I should feel that the weight remains equal across my buttocks. All right, let's have a little bit of circ boost, deliberate and really thinking about peeling off heels first. Heels off first, toes off last, and then toes down first. Toe first approach, heel up first approach. Here we go, a little bit of a boost. All right, whether you're in sit or stand, up tall, and just a little bit more focus through this shoulder movement, and just allow the trunk to move a little bit. Can you see? Because they all work together. Okay, side bends. Sorry, got carried away. Strong support bottom end. Here's the bend to the side and come back. Make sure the length is still there. Just as an interest point, as I'm standing here looking at my phone, to my right there's a mirror on the wall. So every time I glance this way, I can absolutely see this view. And even though sometimes we think we're upright, as you pass by a mirror, you'll see that actually there's room for a little bit more. So perhaps mirrors, maybe you've got some mirrors that could be some triggers for you. Here's the side bend again, sorry. There, pause in the middle. Can you see as I take the bend and come back, the bottom half, unaffected. It's my support structure. Same in sit, there's the bend and come up. It should feel comfortable that you can go down and come up. So two parts to that movement. There's the down bit and the up bit. And I want the up bit to feel as comfortable and as fluid. Back extensions. This is the third movement of our supporting trunk trio. Have a look in stand, balance position, hands on. Now here, as I lift more upright into extension and come out. Weight is even across my feet. There's no shift in weight transfer in my feet. It's all happening from here up. Nothing changes at the bottom end there. And we've talked about bringing the hands in just to help as a guide. But if shoulders don't feel ready for that yet, just to the side here or just one might guide that in and out. 3, 4, 5 max, lift and grow, plus an extra extension there. And these 3 movements combined are in pretty much every activity of daily living we need to do, especially things related to kind of floor work, baths, being in bed, getting up from floor, and of course all our upper limb activities that require us to turn and reach. Which brings us to ankles. Last little bit, running out of time. All right, on this circ boost, slow it down and just bring in a little bit more knee lift, a little bit, still under hip height. In seat, don't really want you to do that, so just keep focusing on ankles here. And actually in sit, you might want to extend out from the hips, or this hip walk, this hip walk, this hip walk, critical mobility movement. This is such a critical skill and beneficial movement that we need for bed-based, chair-based, floor-based activities. So ankles then. If you know what's coming in, stand, off you go. In sit, it's going to be here. Have a glance down, get lots of clues from having a look to see what's happening. And I definitely want, I'm just trying to get the toe where the heel was. If you're very tall or if your chair is very low, you might feel a bit squashed in here. So you might want to do this one instead. And again, just feel your way around this. Have a look. We need feet and ankles and toes to work for us for all standing activities. To bring in the toes on this one, have a Mexican wave through your toes. In stand, it's the same, here. And although this is the moving part, my support structure is still working for me. That comes from the strength and stability around this hip here, also while on this lifted trunk position. Again, 4 or 5 each direction. Keep using support, don't want balance challenged. And you might want to translate that ankle mobility into a stride, a deliberate stride. And you can rehearse this in sit also, with that heel strike through to toe, toe off and back. Heel strike through to toe, toe off and back. And can you see I've got this strong trunk coming with me as part of that weight transfer. All right, here's your crowbar between now and 12. Can we kind of get back on our little jockey lifts, buttock squeezes, just a little lift off, push through the heels, lift up, that's the jockey lift. That's the full sit to stand, sitting with control. Just for now, just sit with control. Crowbar and a few more jockey lifts will sit to stands between now and 12. If indeed you plan to come back at 12, or you might want to see us on catch up. All right. 13 and a half minutes, I think, maybe 14. Might be outstaying my welcome. I'm probably going to have a bacon sandwich now. I hope Mum's listening. Grill on, Mum, bacon sandwich. Back at 12, that's our first 10 minutes today in the benefits bag. By the end of today, we'll have 30 additional minutes over and above anything else we're doing. Take all that, deploy it into your day. It's yours.